This week we are in Padova organizing the workshop on hydrogeomorphic, cascade and compound hazards in mountain regions, and this is a joint collaboration between the University of Lausanne and the University of Padova. And the main idea was to bring together scientists working in different domains, mainly looking at mass movement processes, so landslides, debris flows, but also scientists working in rivers, fluvial geomorphologists, and also people looking at the precipitation, weather, climate. So usually we work in our own domain, so the idea was to do a multidisciplinary workshop where we can find a space to put ideas in common and find ways to move forward. So the first day we invited other scientists to present their work and to illustrate what are the main scientific gaps in this field. And so this opened us the possibility to discuss more in depth what are the main challenges that we face now.
This seminar and workshop on cascading effects is important for several reasons. No? It's important because it's dealing with research gaps in the understanding of the process leading to these cascading processes. What are cascading processes? An example is a landslide moving on a slope, damming a river, blocking a river, generating a lake, and per se generating other risks connected to the lake itself. And then maybe the dam, since it's naturally unstable, it could breach and generate a flooding event downslope with possible risks to villages or other elements at risk that are downslope of that point. Now, so there are a chain of effects, but usually those chains of effect are studied by different scientists that usually look only at their single part of the process. No? And that is important for us to be able to work together, senior scientists, new researchers, very young, also PhD students, even practitioners that apply the results of the research for operational things and yearly warning systems to draw risk scenarios, to build mitigation strategies together in 1 week that has seen, as we have said, a first day with invited speakers covering a lot of subjects, a second day in the field to show actual problems, and the third and the fourth day dealing with brainstorming and building up new ideas and new solutions to bring together our knowledge towards the solution of those problems. So the understanding of the process, why they happen, the way to predict them, the way to save lives at the end of the process. The field trip of the second day of the workshop had several stops, but it was divided in two parts. The first part was devoted to a typical cascading effect on an unstable slope in Perarolo di Cadore, which is an impending failure that it's possibly generating a secondary effect blocking the Boite river just in front of the Perarolo village. The slope is under monitoring. We have seen all the monitoring systems that are used for checking the velocity of the slope, and there are also other aspects on how we can cope with the following domino effects, and we discuss it together this.
In the second part of the field trip, we went to San Lucano Valley, and in this case, we had the possibility to see the effects of the Vaya storm, which occurred in 2018. And also it was interesting to see the relationship between slow processes, so mainly debris flow, and the channel network. So the channel network receive a lot of sediment supply, and this means that some debris flow cause intense sediment transport in the Teñas torrent, where also some debris flood, so very intense sediment transport occur and also the channel respond in a very effective way with a very intense channel widening of the channel itself.
The idea is to continue with this collaboration, so this is just the starting point. So we found that we have many common interests, and so from here we want to move a bit forward and maybe try to find more concrete collaborations so that we make an important impact on society as well, so that we can translate this into management ideas and to improve the way we assess risks and hazards.
Personally, I'm very happy of the output of this joint seminar. I think it created a very nice network, not only between UNIL and UNIPD, but also including other scientists. So I'm pretty sure that in the next months and next years, this network will keep doing things together. We plan to have a session and EGU have a common paper just as a start, but also, of course, in the near future to organize other activities similar to this joint seminar, or in any case including both senior scientists and also young researchers, PhD students.